How would you describe your sound?
Oh, man, just a soulful, good time. Hoom, toon, boot, scootin', ratchet, fantastic, bombastic, good time.
Perfect. He's been named one of Amazon Music's artists to watch for 2022. Let's get to know him better on today's episode of Country Heat Weekly. Please welcome Willie Jones.
Yay!
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
We're so good.
We're so good.
Awesome.
How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored, you know. I'm doing
Blessed
good.
and highly
Oh,
favored.
yeah.
Okay. There's the Louisiana coming
Oh,
through.
yeah, it come through all day.
Shreveport, right?
Mm-hmm. Shreveport 318, the Ratchet City.
Oh my gosh, I love this already.
Do you still live there or are you here now?
No, I'm here in Nashville. I've been out here for 10 months. I made a great group of friends and I'm finding out the bars I like to go to. I'm still discovering new things here. So Nashville's been great.
A lot of fans are saying they have not listened to country until you.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make you feel?
It's really cool. I mean, that was kind of my whole come from and goal was to do country music to welcome people into the genre who don't typically listen because it is such great content and great stories and the fashion, it's just great, you know? So it's cool to be that gateway and that bridge for people to discover something different and new.
Who was the artist that you listened to that really turned you on to country music?
We mentioned him earlier, but Josh Turner, shout out to Josh Turner, the big bass himself.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, hearing Josh, I did a talent show in high school where we had to sing a country song, we had to sing a show tune song and a pop song. So, you know, show tunes was easy because I was really into musical theater. Pop was easy to find because I was really into pop. And the country one was just hard for me to find. But the music was just so easy to listen to and easy for me to just sing it because the voices were just chill and low. And I actually sang Why Don't We Just Dance that year.
Okay.
And I ended up winning.
Okay.
All right.
I was in the 10th grade. So after that, I just began to just search more country music. And then when I won, I actually made up my mind. I remember I posted on my Facebook that night. I was like, I'm going to be a country singer. I don't care what nobody say. And that was kind of the start of the journey.
Okay, so you are one of Amazon Music's artists to watch 2022.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Where were you when you found out? What was the reaction like because you're on a lot of different lists, but this one is pretty special.
Yeah, this one, I feel like I was at home and I was just on my computer and my manager just called me and was like, hey, check your email. And I was like, I was just on Amazon. Do I get discounts? But no, it's an honor. I mean, the class this year is so many great artists, and a couple of them I actually am really good friends with. So it's cool to have people acknowledge the fact that there is promise in my career, and just go ahead, hop on, and don't be no late bandwagoner. Because it's 10 years. It's been 10 years since I've been in the game. And, you're welcome. Just come on. You're welcome.
I can tell you, we have been jamming out to Down by the Riverside.
Oh, yeah.
I think we've made mention of that song or you in most of our episodes.
Almost every week.
It's been on the Country Heat playlist for weeks now. We love it. Tell us about that song.
Down by the Riverside came about, man, we were just in the studio in Los Angeles. I was with my guy, Jason Afable and Josh Logan, who I've written American Dream with. We wrote Slow Cooking. And Jason just kind of turned on this harmonica sample, and he kind of added a drum loop first, and then I just randomly said, down by the riverside, hanky panky, bullfrog hot from bank to bank, and he was like, that's how you come in. and then we just kind of started just riffing and writing, and I just wanted to kind of just talk about Louisiana and just how we different. We still got parishes, we stand out, so I just wanted to, pretty much the song is me taking somebody and showing them how we do it in the boot.
Yep.
Feeling it.
So if someone has never heard a note of your music, how would you describe your sound to them?
I would say just a soulful gumbo ratchet, good time. Hoom, toon, boot, scootin', ratchet, zydeco, black, fun, good time. You know, it's
I think
spicy.
that's a bumper sticker.
I was gonna say,
Root, toot, boot, scootin', ratchet, fantastic, bombastic, good time.
Perfect.
I love it so much. Okay, so let's talk about your debut album.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Right Now. Came out in January of 2021.
Yeah.
I want to dig into a few songs
All right.
on that project, starting with the most true to life song that may have ever been written
Was it
in country music. Do you know which one?
Drank Too Much?
Nope.
That's a good one.
Which one?
I'm going to give you a clue. Nashville.
Bachelorette on Broadway.
You knew it. Yeah.
Party like every day's Friday. Yes.
Oh, man. That song. Talk about that song.
Very true story. I hopped off a plane, wanted to get a drink, came down to Broadway and was like, oh, this is what's going on here. It's like pink wigs and a lot of drunk dancing,
Crying.
making out, throwing up, holding hair, all the things.
Crying.
Cowboy boots.
Yeah.
It's a room tune boots, scoon, fantastic, bombastic time.
Okay,
And a song to go with it.
I do want to talk about the album as a whole because you have fun songs like that. You've got songs like you said that are going to transport you to Louisiana. You have all of these different flavors, and then you hit us with American Dream.
Yeah.
And this is a song that like you hear it, and the minute you hear it, you go, "Wow, there's so much to dissect." Where did American Dream come from? Give us the backstory on that and how you placed that on this album.
Yeah, man. I just, at the time, Empire was doing a compilation album to, write songs about the culture and what's kind of going on in the world. It was a few days after the 4th of July. And, the past couple years on the 4th, I kind of struggled to really want to celebrate and throw on my American flag just because of the state of affairs in America. And so got in the studio. This was a few days after George Floyd happened. There was so much going on, and it just flowed out. And I wrote the song with my same collaborators, Jason and Josh. And it was crazy because the first song, Josh kind of had an idea. It just felt like it was his song, you know what I'm saying, as a white man. And it felt like an apology. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't it. But I was like, nah, that's not the feeling I feel. The feeling that I feel is pride, of course, for being American, but at the same time, my frustration with a lot. So that's how the song came about. And I've never heard a patriotic song from a black person. I was watching, I was on TikTok the other day and somebody tagged me, and I think it was Roy, what's the comedian's name? Roy, he's on Trevor Noah's show. But he was doing some stand-up and he was like, I ain't never heard a patriotic song from a black person. He was like, if a black person make a song about America, it's gonna be about specific cities. Detroit! But I think I've made that song, and it's still an anthem of patriotism as a black person who has been through a lot, whose family's been through a lot, and who wants to see the country, just better.
It's a beautiful song. And you know what I love is the video for the song. You made history with this.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The first video to premiere on CMT and BET.
And BET.
I love that so much.
Hey.
I mean, it
That's
was like
amazing.
jointly. They did it
Yeah,
at
it was
the
like
same time.
same time. So
That
yeah.
is so cool.
So now you're taking the American Dream overseas.
Oh yeah.
You're going to be playing C2C Festival next month. That's the Country to Country Festival. Over in Europe, have you ever played overseas before?
Yes, I actually did Country Music Week there in 2019. I went over there with Tennille and Tyler Rich. And we did like a week of shows out there. We were in Germany, London. It was really cool, and I love just how over in Europe the appreciation for music, like all different kinds, and they're really tuned in. And I think that's why so many great artists come from out of Europe, like Yola, like Adele, Jessie J, because they just appreciate it a bit more. Their ears are different. They got them overseas ears.
Overseas ears. Okay, so before we go, this is my last question.
Okay.
You look fly as hell today,
Oh,
and
hold
I
on,
want
can
to
they-
hear about
I don't
this
know if they can
suit
see the whole fit.
because we share
head to toe.
we
are
share a
custom.
love of estate sale, and you said your mom got this incredible
Oh
suit
yes, man. This is
at
a
an
little,
estate sale, and I love it.
It's a little burgundy polyester. Yeah, little suit. You got a little bell bottom flare going on. Then I matched it with these hood. Yeah, these are like Converse, but it's like a hood collab. This company called Hood. This was my first time literally putting it on and seeing myself in it.
Yeah, you looking clean.
Well, we're
today.
honored that we got the suit.
Yeah, I got
the
the
suit.
exclusive
Yes.
first view.
Yes.
Man,
Yeah.
thank you for bringing it to us.
Heck yeah!
Thank you for coming.
Exclusive.
Yeah. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank
we had
y'all
the best
so much
time.
for having me. This has been great. Anytime you want me to stop by, just let
Anytime.
me know.
You're always welcome.